you may turn the lights back on?
It's entirely up to you. It doesn't matter to me. All right, everybody. We'll try not to hold you long very much. We got them pizzas downstairs.
Yeah.
So for all you teenagers here tonight, describe to me a zombie.
A dead person.
How about let's get a little more specific than that? Person who was dead came back to life. Like, are they very animated? What is it, Marley? Yeah. They're rotting away. That's pretty good. So, Ezekiel 37, as you guys have seen, is kind of what we have themed our little Halloween service on. And I want to read to you guys the first 10 verses very quickly, and let's talk about them for just a little bit. Ezekiel 37, Ezekiel writes, "The hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord God, thou knowest. Again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord God unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied there was a noise. And behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews of the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them. Then said he unto me, Prophesy unto the wind. Prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, Thus saith the Lord God, Come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into me, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army. We're going to stop reading right there. Just a few things I want to touch upon this evening for both our kids and our adults. I think it goes. This is a short little message for everyone. Here, Ezekiel is taken to a place where there is a valley of dry bones. And not only are they dry, Ezekiel says they were very dry. Now, the immediate thing that comes to my mind, and this has been used in many a revival message, is that sometimes our relationship with God, our walk with the Lord, and frankly, coming to church, we get dry, don't we? We walk around like zombies. We come to church, but the fact of the matter is we sit there like zombies. We sit there with just a blank look on our face. We sit there because the things of God aren't real to us. And they're meant to be real to us. Here the Lord told Ezekiel, He said, I'm going to bring all of these bones together. And then not only am I going to bring these bones together, I'm going to put flesh upon them, skin upon them. And then after that, I'm going to breathe life into them. If there was any message that I could get through, especially to our younger people at church, our teenagers here at church, our young adults here at church, it's a couple of things. One is that our walk with God and our relationship with Jesus isn't supposed to be something that's boring. It's supposed to be something that you feel on the inside. That doesn't necessarily mean it always comes out in emotion. But our walk with God is something that is meant to be real on the inside. Now, for you here who are younger, you here who are teenagers, The things that get you all going, I know, are not the same exact things that gets the adults going. I know that you aren't quite as interested in some of the songs that us adults are interested in. And I know that you guys are not interested necessarily in boring preachers like me every Sunday and every Wednesday. That's just a fact, and that's okay. But here's the point that I want to get to you. In your everyday life, you need to seek Jesus. You need to seek Him because, and adults do this too. I look around the church when I'm preaching. I look upon the teenage class a lot of times when Dusty is teaching. And look, sometimes, and it's not like we're going to be absolutely on top of the world every time. It's not like we're going to be super excited every time. Sometimes we're worried about problems. Sometimes life gets us down. Sometimes there's things going on in your family. There's things going on at school. I understand all those things. But a lot of the times, though, we sit in church and we look like a zombie. You want to know what we look like? When's the service going to be over? I want to look at my phone. Somebody texted me. And it's just not the kids that do that. That's just the truth. Now here's the thing about it. You cannot expect your Sunday school teacher, whether that's Dad or Trina up here, whether it's Dusty or Diane downstairs, you can't expect them to make church exciting for you. And you can't expect me or Tim to make church exciting for you. Church becomes exciting for you when Jesus is exciting for you in your own personal life. And He will be exciting for you in your own personal life when you really seek Him out. If church isn't exciting for you, then let me ask you a couple of questions. How often through the week do you talk to the Lord? He's real. He's going to talk to you if you seek Him out. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be open unto you. Ask and ye shall receive. He is there to make things real to you. But you got to seek Him out. You've got to talk to Him. It's a real relationship. Dusty and I have been together happily for over 24 years. And I'm serious. It has been happy. You know why we're happy? Because she told me to be happy. You know why? We try to talk to each other. If I was always in one room and she was always in another room, how great do you think our marriage would be? Probably wouldn't be very great, would it? If we never talked, we never get to spend time with each other. How can you expect God to be real to you, adults, teenagers, and kids, if you never talk to Him?
That's right.
How can you expect God to be real to you if you don't ever get in the Word? Listen, anybody can get in a few verses every day. I'm just going to be frank and blunt and honest. How many of us sit on the potty doing this? Is that not the truth? There's Bible apps you can put on your phone. But a lot of times we scroll Facebook. We scroll Instagram. We watch videos, which I like doing that too. But listen, these things, today, our nation has been given another chance. We need to seek the face of God. There needs to be a revival in the church. And in order for there to be a revival in the church, the Lord must be real to us. We can't be a church full of dry bones. Just because you're 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, just because you're 13, 14, 15, 16, don't think you can't have a vital, real relationship with God, because you can. I've told you guys this before and I'm getting ready to be quiet. I know you guys want pizza, you guys want trick or treat, I understand all that. There's many regrets I have in my life. But man, if there's one thing I could go back and do, it would be to be saved when I was a little boy when God called me. That's right. And seek Him out. Seek Him out. People go after all kinds of things in life. Things that won't last. Your relationship with Jesus, your relationship with God is something that is eternal. And listen, trust me, I'm 43. Tim's a couple years older than me. I'm not joking, I'm just being serious. I guarantee you can ask him, you can ask me. If we could go back and truly seek the Lord, that would be the one thing we could do. I found things later in life that I'm pretty good at that I wish I would have done when I was younger. But man, first one thing I could truly go back and do would be seek the Lord. Church, whether you're a kid, teenager, or an adult, your spiritual life isn't meant to be a life of dry bones. It's meant to be something real, something vital. But you've got to choose it. You've got to go after it. It's on you now. I've given you the word. It's on you now to make choices for yourself of what you will do. But you'll not find a love greater than Jesus Christ. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. Listen, seek Him out and go after Him. Dust, I'll turn it back over to you.
Oh.